What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sanchez405 coming at you. It's on the Warpath, y'all. And you saw earlier this evening with the 66th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, our Washington Redskins took Antonio Gibson. He's a running back / wide receiver / kick returner / do it all from the University of Memphis. And y'all, I was like most of you, when I saw it, I was trying not to lose my collective mind. I was like, what in the ham sandwich is Ron and Kyle thinking? I was not one of these folks that were trying to fire him before we even played the game. I was just like, hey, we got more needs, but that's why I don't get paid the big bucks. That's just, hey, that's why they get paid them, right? So anyway, let's give this pick a benefit of the doubt. That's what I thought of secondly. And so I decided to go chop up some onions, peel it back a little bit, see what Antonio Gibson's all about. Let me tell you something. The brother is explosive. Explosive. He had 7 plays in his college career of 40-plus touchdowns. 40 yards or more. So that just screams explosive, right? His stat line, he had 700-plus yards at wide receiver, 8 touchdowns, averaged almost 20 yards a catch. At the running back position, he was behind a 1,400-yard runner, which was a sophomore. And he had 369, added 4 touchdowns there, averaged 11 yards per carry. And then 640-some-odd yards at the kickoff, returning kicks back, had a touchdown there as well. Now, there are a couple of knocks on him. He only had 34 career rushing attempts. And this was all the chunk of his yardage and his explosivity came at in his senior year. So this 2019 season is when he showed out. He did garner co-special teams player of the year in the AAC. But I'm going to tell y'all something right now. For what it's worth, he adds explosion. The Redskins got faster. You need speed in this NFL. I know that the team needed more than just adding another running back to the roster. But hey, it's breeding competition. That's what Ron Rivera said at the beginning. He wants to he wants to build a team. He wants to build it through competition. And I looked up some comparisons. Buck Allen was one that Lance Erlin gave him. And then Matt Miller compared him to Cordero Patterson. Get him out in space. Get him the ball. And Kyle Smith called him a Swiss Army knife. Ron Rivera said, this cat's going to get on the field for us early. There were some comparisons to Christian McCaffrey because he's that tweener. He can play wide receiver. He can play running back and get out in the flat. He can build the confidence of a young quarterback, like number 7, right? So he can get out there in the short passing games, out of the backfield. So that's a plus right there. It's helping to build Dwayne Haskins, and us who are Dwayne Haskins people, hey, we should be on board with this, right? I've just looked at some highlights of him. I'm gonna leave a video in the description. It was called The Most Underrated Player in America. Who was it featuring? Antonio Gibson, y'all. So check this brother out. I think this will be a better pick come the season than it is right now. Kind of like when we thought, hey, we're getting somebody on special teams with Terry McLaurin, right? He was a gunner. That's what they were talking about. But we found our number 1 wide receiver in him. So I'm going to trust this. Kyle Smith has never really given me a reason to doubt him in scouting players. And Ron Rivera has a track record of trusting the people around him. I think Scott Turner's got a new tool to play with, something he can scheme with. So I'm excited to see what this cat can do. But that's what I think. Tell me what y'all think. And also, if you like the video, like it, share it, subscribe, hit the bell in the corner right there beside subscribe so you know whenever we post a video or whenever we do a live stream. We'll be back with more draft videos for day 3. Which should be exciting because I think this is where we're going to clean up. Sadiq Charles is still on the board. Thaddeus Moss is still on the board. So tight end, not outside linebacker, but offensive tackle is still there as well. You can probably add to the secondary there as well. So there's opportunities still to grow for the Burgundy and Gold. The one thing is, will Trent Williams get moved? We don't know. The Vikings, the Browns, they're out of it, right? They are out of it after drafting offensive linemen. I think the Vikings may have taken 2, if I'm not sure, but they did get the Cleveland kid. So, we'll see. Day 3 is always fun. It's more for the fans, so we will see. Dear goodness, I hope we don't see more Roger Goodell, because that was painful to watch before these last few picks when he started sitting in the big comfy chair. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. As always, what we say here, love, peace, and hail, and we'll be talking to you real soon, y'all. I'm out.